Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. When Change, finally doing something together, pursued the Gravewalker into the sewers. Shadow Nemesis discovered that stabbing his bag of holding meant that he lost everything inside of it. Everyone except Tyler was horrified by Void's terrified shouting of "Mama!" And Neuro killed the Gravewalker with a collection of his cleric powers before Shadow Nemesis and Dell both attacked the corpse. The realm then shook but didn't shatter, leaving them to wonder if they haven't yet killed the Dark Lord. Can the troupe figure out who the Dark Lord really is and find their way out of this realm before they run out of time? I doubt it.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, which we will be recording tonight. We are very excited to be here with you. We've got all of the Jesters together. We're ready to return to Ravenloft. But before we dive into any of that, I will do a recap of everything that has happened on the show up to this point. We're going to try to keep this as brief as possible because it has been more than, I think, 140 episodes at this point. So, our story began with 3 comedians and their stage manager being sucked into Ravenloft, the D&D horror realm. They discovered they'd been summoned accidentally by Ezra, the god of the mists, and now they needed to defeat Dark Lords and take their place to be able to set Ezra free and return home. During their time in Ravenloft, they trained in traditional D&D classes and gained new powers and new curses because it's Ravenloft. Tyler has become a blade singer, a wizard who can kick your butt, though he'll pass out if he receives even a single solid hit. A glass hammer, if you will. He also now has green skin, horns on his forehead, has a removable pinky, and can hear the voice of Ezra inside his skull. He's also befriended his very chill familiar Ivan, who helps out whenever he can. Dell has become a visual bard. She blends her artistic talents and magic by using the reality blade, a weapon that lets her carve what she sees into the very fabric of reality around her. She can also summon and speak to ghosts. There's always an invisible wind flowing through her hair, and she's got reflective eyes like a dog catching light in the night at all times. She has befriended Rumple Foreskin, a skeleton horse with fire in its heart named by Chat, who has joined the party in a quest to find their herd. Additionally, Dell has started dating a succubus from literal hell named Lucretia Sanguine, who looks like super goth Rihanna with wings and horns. And because of this, Dell has multi-classed into Warlock. Guy Bradford unfortunately died. However, his body was brought back to life with no memories whatsoever. This new guy-like being has named himself New Rogue and become a cleric, dedicating himself to the god Ezra, who he believes is majestic and kind and good, no matter what evidence is presented to him otherwise. He has spectral ghost limbs, from his hands to his elbows and from his knees to his feet, along with his eyes, which glow blue and kill anything they touch except for Jack Magnum, a goat that was given to him by the mists. He adopted that goat and may prioritize it slightly too much over his friends. It took me a whole week to figure out how to say that without it being perverted, but I forgot to write it down, so I will get it wrong again next week. Lastly, there is Adam, who became Shadow Nemesis. After complete breakdown and discovering he has multiple personalities, Adam embraced the most evil one and has become a Saturday morning cartoon villain. He is trained as a barbarian on the path of the giant, so his limitless anger now makes him even bigger and stronger. He also gained a symbiote that lives inside him, which he named Shadow Master, who feeds on people's brains or by wasting people's time, and Shadow Nemesis really leaned into the brain eating. He gained the loyalty of a squire as he claimed the title of the villainous Black Knight, but abused the little psycho so much that the evil Dr. Deputy now works for Dell. She renamed him Dr. Deputy Extreme. Our heroes defeated their first Dark Lord, and Shadow Nemesis struck the final blow, so he took the title. Then the realm transformed into his own personal hell, so they moved on to the second. New Rogue became the Dark Lord there, barely beating out Shadow Nemesis, who wanted a second crown, and then they traveled to this, the third domain that they have visited. They've discovered it's a bit of a Groundhog Day scenario. Every time they have all died, which has happened at this point, I believe 10 times, the day restarts from the beginning. So that start time has started to shift a little later in the day as the pattern has gone on over time. But they have heard that at the end of this day, there is a massive battle between Prince Auric Bright Eyes and the forces of good and the evil Gravewalker and the forces of evil. They knew where this final battle was located. They knew that Tyler had a passing resemblance to a famous figure known as the General, who was being invited to work for either side. And then they promptly spent 67 episodes not going to the final battle. They visited every other location ever. They've turned against each other. They've possessed a Medusa and then come back the next day as a Medusa and having to sort that out. They've blown up or lost most of their stuff in the last 24 hours due to a series of strange and odd decisions and then just some good old bad luck. Shadow Nemesis has continually turned on the party, but turned over a new leaf, officially becoming lawful evil instead of just pure chaotic evil. Not that the party knows the alignment shift necessarily, but they have seen that he is being more honest than he had previously been, and told them that he had betrayed them all, and then made a play to get to Angelina's farm at the edge of this realm, as far as they know, though they have not gone further. Our heroes all came together there. Del had shown up already. They negotiated with Prince Auric Brighteyes, who it turns out had also appeared with a vanguard force because they had spotted the mists moving because of the presence of 2 Brotherhood of the Raven members, who Shadowmaster absolutely fucking hates and is determined that they're going to murder at some point when they can get away with it. Tyler and New Rogue were off at the Prince's camp, having finally got to the final battle, only to discover that the Prince was not there, the Gravewalker was not there, and they were trying to figure out what the plans were when New Rogue was gifted a genie by Chat, who turned out to be a bit of an asshole. So New Rogue wished for them to travel along with all the people with them to arrive safely at the farm along with their provisions. So they all showed up in their underwear, and then wagons full of food dropped on them, killing promptly almost everyone that they brought with them. However, Shadow Nemesis and Del had a clever plan to distract the Gravewalker. At the barn at the center of the property, the Gravewalker emerged from a sewer system that our heroes had discovered previously, and Tyler and New Rogue stumbled off the battlefield and into this fight. It started out nasty. Our heroes were worried about dying, and then New Rogue fucking cranked up his cleric powers to 1,000,000, and our party chased the Gravewalker down into a sewer. Tyler vomited up a what is it, a shadow monster? I can't even remember what it's called.
Shadow spawn.
A shadow spawn, so that's also fighting with them currently. They left Rumple Foreskin and DDX to defend the barn. A side note to stay quiet and hide. And New Rogue led a charge to attack the Gravewalker, who he was very determined to not kill, and then immediately killed, at which point both Shadow Nemesis attacked the body, dropping a critical leg drop, and then Del shot him in the chest, and then the realm broke apart for a brief moment as it had previously when he killed a Dark Lord, but snapped back together. Our heroes consulted with Ezra to try to determine what was going on, to confirm whether or not Shadow Master could become a Dark Lord. Spoiler alert, no, Shadow Master and Shadow Nemesis are the same person. Shadow Nemesis also had a great plan to cause his bag of holding to explode, killing the villain. But he stabbed his bag of holding and it just made it break, and now he doesn't have any of the stuff that was inside it anymore. He's wearing a black and flame onesie with black Adidas shoes, a beret with flames on it, and a tuxedo mask. Tyler and New Rogue are both in their underwear. New Rogue has a belt on with the genie lamp attached to it. I think that's the majority of the big stuff. They successfully killed the Gravewalker, are very confused, and are heading back when some magical items had appeared on both Tyler and Del.
Yeah.
That was where we had left things off.
We're very
Do I have any continuity questions from you players?
I still have the Talisman of Ultimate Evil on my person as well.
Correct. You put it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. New Rogue is wearing the Gravewalker's ratty clothes.
I have the Gravewalker's head too.
Yep.
Yep, that is correct.
Yeah.
And Del painted me a nice wool. Well, not nice. We specifically clarified that it wasn't nice, but a wool cape. Yeah. Yeah.
And no one knows where Jack Magnum is.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Ivan's a no-show as well. Nervous laughter, or just haha, it's funny. Our familiars are missing.
Nervous. Everyone's naked except for me.
Yep. That's how we first arrived in Ravenloft.
That's right.
Full circle. Times, yeah.
And with that, it's time for us to return to Ravenloft. You 4 heroes, plus a shadow spawn named Void, are standing at the platform within the well under the barn on Angelina's farm. Tyler, you are wearing a cheap cape that was made for you by Del over your medieval underwear and nothing else.
I'm wearing it on the front so I don't get my back blood all over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
New Rogue, you are wearing the torn, bloodied, and bashed robes of the Gravewalker, having taken your outfit from a recent murder victim.
It's warm, but I feel bad.
You also have your genie lamp attached to the belt at your waist, wearing your medieval underwear. We've got the same outfit for you, Shadow Nemesis, as a while. You've got your unitard with your Adidas shoes, your beret, and your tuxedo mask. And Del, you're dressed completely normally.
Yep.
You are looking up, knowing that you need to get out of this well, and that is when the mists swirl up around you, as we said previously. And Del and Tyler, you both find things on your hips. As you look down, Tyler, you see a small wooden box with an opening at the top. The closest example I can give visually in pop culture would be the Gom Jabbar box from Dune, where you could slip a hand into it and take it out again. It is clipped onto a belt above your underwear. And Del, when you look down, you see a long coiled rope is now hanging off your belt. There's about 50 feet worth of it. You can just feel it twitch every once in a while.
It's alive?
This is what you see.
Oh, well, thanks, Mists. I got some rope. Maybe we could use it to climb out of the well. What did you get, Tyler?
Thanks, Mists. I got a box that vaguely looks like I shouldn't put my hand in it.
It's a little ominous box.
Yeah.
And the mists swirl off of the water again, Tyler, curling up around your waist and pulling back from under your front cape. And you now look down and see you have a finely made sword in a sheath on one hip.
What?
Whoa.
Whoa, Mists. Thank you. A finely made sword. I'll draw it from the sheath to just get a better look at it.
As you draw it and look at it, you see that this is a hefty battle blade that is suitable to you. It is finely made, it is finely crafted, but there is a sheen, almost like when you see oil on water, when you see light cross over it. There's clearly some magical properties to this blade on its surface, to the metal within it. When you look at the handle and the grip and kind of the pommel guard, you see that there are images of dice. You see images of cards and suits and numbers that you would recognize from card games, as well as clearly from other games. There's some kind of gambling theme to this blade. You're not sure what it means, however, just by gripping it.
Ooh, interesting.
Looks pretty.
Yeah. Check out all the little like kind of like casino kind of stuff on it. I don't know. I don't know what that means yet, but
Can you play like casino games on there or something?
I don't know. I mean, we'll find out. I'm going to put it away for now, just because I don't think we're in danger just yet. I want to focus on getting out of here. Del, that got to be special rope. I'm assuming from the mists. What?
Yeah, I mean, I might as well give it a shot, and I'm going to throw one end of the rope up towards the top of the well. I'm like,
and you feel it almost reach further than you would have thrown it, but it falls down and slaps into the water. Can you roll me an Arcana? Because I think there's a chance you could identify this without requiring more specific aid.
17.
Ooh. 17 is good enough for you to be able to put this together from your studies that you did back when you were learning to be the realm's first visual bard. You have heard of various forms of magical rope, and it would appear that this is a rope of climbing, meaning that this rope can understand basic commands, grabbing onto things, knotting itself to make climbing easier, shortening itself, whatever you need it to do. But it appears that someone has made this one a little bit different in that it is a rhyming rope of climbing, meaning any command you give this rope has to rhyme or it will not carry it out.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
I look at it.
Even as you look at this and put this together, you realize it gains 10 feet in length. It is now 60 feet long.
Wow.
Okay, rope, get up there and carry us up to the top, I hope. I throw it.
And you throw it, and the rope, you can see where it would normally fall, where your throw wasn't quite long enough, and it extends even further, wraps around something outside, and you can feel it pull itself taut for you in your hand. So the rope is there, and up ahead, from the top down, you can see the rope quickly knotting itself. So it's easier for you to use your feet and hands to climb up it.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, man. I wish I had a rhyming dictionary, and I'm going to start climbing the rope.
Why do you want a rhyming dictionary? It's a rhyme.
It's a rhyming
means
rope.
rhymes?
It likes rhymes.
Oh.
Trying to think of a rhyme for that funny word that Tyler said.
Okay, no, no more rhymes until we get up here.
Okay,
Oh,
wait,
okay.
hold on, everybody. Wait. Before we climb up there, maybe
Del
we
is
should.
halfway up the rope.
Wait, come back down, quick.
What?
Oh, look, we just
Slowly
killed a Dark
coming
Lord.
back down.
Yeah, come on. Okay, I want to kind of usher people away from like the well.
You want to take them back into the sewer
like
channel?
Just like a little
Do
bit.
we have
Just so
to
people.
swim back?
What? No. Look, we'll just stay on the platform here. Just hold.
He's
hold on
walking
to
you
the thing.
off the platform into that side room where you could go into the sewer, where you could theoretically open the door to the poop chute, or where there's the entrance to here, just so you're not visible from above, but you are still close to where you were.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Look, we just killed a Dark Lord, and that kind of ripply zippity doo thing didn't happen. So we need to talk about this. Like we killed a Dark Lord, but Del still isn't the Dark Lord. What does that mean? We can't listen. We can't tell people that the Gravewalker is dead because we have an advantage right now. It's like if something weird is happening, we can't just go out and just handle our cards. You know what I mean? Like Tyler, what did Ezra tell you?
He told me that, this is different. That he's got to look into it. He doesn't know what's happened. It might be that there's still a Dark Lord for us to get. Maybe my theory that Auric is the actual Dark Lord is maybe that's it, right? Like I said, we don't know which one of these guys it is. I mean, if you think about it, maybe, Prince Auric Bright Eyes, I haven't met him, but I've heard stories about him. He seems like a good guy, and everybody at the base seems to really look up to him. Back at his camp, like people from all walks of life were there to defend their homes from the Gravewalker. So imagine the kind of nightmare you would have to live in to be, I guess, like a champion for the people. And you go into this great big battle, and I'm assuming you never win it because the day resets, or maybe you do defeat him and then the day resets, and so you're just stuck fighting forever. I mean, the Gravewalker took his hand, right? I'm pretty sure one of the quicklings I met, Billy Willy Nilly, told me about how they took parts of each other. The Gravewalker got his hand, and I think Prince Auric got the Gravewalker's eyes or something. I'm not. I kind of have a hard time remembering that one, but I saw that hand jump out after, go after DDX. I think that's Prince Auric's Bright Eyes hand.
Wait. So sorry. So Gravewalker's eye, Prince Auric's hand?
I think I might be misremembering. I know I remember the hand correctly.
Del and Shadow Nemesis, you had both seen the prince and had seen that he was missing a hand. He also had eyes that were pure gold, no pupil. And you've all seen the Gravewalker and know that he had the blood tears tattooed on and had put on a bandana, signifying likely blindness.
Oh, hey, I got his head. It's like, hold on. Let's see what his eyes look like. I'm going to take off the bandages on the Gravewalker's head.
Ain't no eyes. You're seeing that his biological eyes, like the eyeballs themselves, have been removed from his skull. It seems like it's an older injury. It's not like they were torn out yesterday, but they clearly had existed and have been removed. There are signs of healed trauma.
I show it in everybody's face, huh? Look.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Look, they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah, and Prince Bright Eyes, his eyes are literally bright. They're just all gold. It's kind of spooky.
Oh, he's called Bright Eyes because he has bright eyes?
I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but
okay.
I don't think it is a coincidence. Here's my thought if you want to hear what I think. So, the Gravewalker, right? His army is super bad. Or what's his name? Orin? What is it?
Prince Auric.
Bright
Eyes.
Auric Bright Eyes. His army is super good. We got opposites here, people. We got good, we got bad. We got darkness, and we have light. Two sides of the same coin. Therefore, I agree with you, Tyler. I think the second Dark Lord is Prince Auric Brighteyes, and that we should murder that dude right away.
And both members of the Brotherhood of the Raven.
Oh, yeah, them too. But him first.
What do you mean them two?
Oh, I'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
No, tell them now. The Brotherhood guys are motherfuckers and I hate them.
All right.
We're supposed to kill more people? What are you talking about?
Okay, so
Murder's bad, guys.
Shadow Master doesn't like the two Raven people that follow around Prince Auric Brighteyes. Apparently, there are some bad dudes as well. They really don't like symbiotes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, but this is different than with the old guy. I can't remember his name now. The old guy when we when we thought the demon was the Dark Lord, because at least the world started disintegrating after the Gravewalker died. So they either got to be connected for somehow, or maybe it's that they swapped parts of each other. Maybe we just need the prince's eyes.
Oh. Ah! That's just Void contributing to the conversation. There's a
God! It's still there.
Yeah. He's good for an hour.
He
Boy,
doesn't
we are
sound
trying to
good,
have a
Tyler.
conversation, though.
I don't want to be down this well anymore. It's making me scared, and if there's another Dark Lord, I don't know what that means for Jack Magnum. So, plans. Let's get out.
I got a plan. Don't worry. Okay, here's the plan. What was the one thing, Del? I'll ask you this question because we were there. What was the one thing that Prince Auric Brighteyes really, really wanted to get?
To your talisman, right?
The talisman of ultimate evil. This one, I say, showing it. Now, I pose this question. The talisman of ultimate evil can destroy good people. And if Prince Auric Brighteyes is the opposite of the Gravewalker, therefore good, all we got to do is just zap him and he'll be done and we'll win.
What's your question? What's your question?
Oh. Do you want to zap him with the talisman of ultimate evil?
I mean, the trick of that is you're the only one who can hold it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to kill him because you're already a Dark Lord.
Very good question, but I have thought of that solution as well.
None of the questions that you're referencing have been questions.
Well, here's an answer for you, Tyler.
Okay.
I can simply use Shadow Master's hand as a glove. Del, since you killed the first Dark Lord, you can wear my hand as a glove, hold the talisman without getting killed. We, call to the prince, just be like, oh, hey, you gotta check this out. He comes into the barn. We're kind of popping up over the well, and we just zap him. Boom, done.
Oh, Tyler, why don't you ask Ezra the specifics of, like, is it the person who has to do the killing blow? Or if I'm like, Adam, kill him on my, Shadow Nemesis, kill him on my behalf. Like, does that work?
Ooh.
Sure, I'll ask. While I'm asking, why don't you two try that glove trick right now, just without the talisman, to see if it's even possible, because that's your symbiote,
Right.
Shadow Nemesis. That's you. It's part of you.
Yeah, but it's squishy, right?
Go ahead. Put the glove on Del's hand.
All right. Okay, come here, Del.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Shadow Master, just keep the form. Yeah, keep the form of your hand, and just exit the hand while keeping the form, and then Del.
I can't do that.
What?
Wait. Okay,
Is
Del,
it working?
put your hand on my hand.
Okay. Which hand?
The hand is
hand?
touching the like venom clawed, 3-fingered and a thumb hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now smoosh it in.
Do you want me to let this happen?
Yeah. Get it in there. Yeah.
Okay.
And the hand kind of turns to goo and slowly engulfs your hand, Del, and then drips down the back of your hand until you're just in
it's
the middle
viscous.
of like pudding.
I don't like it.
There we go. See?
No.
Now you're in me. So
Is this
now
what you wanted?
all we got to do. Yeah. Okay. Now we'll grab the talisman and we'll see if you can fire it.
If it doesn't work, it kills Del. You know that, right? You remember? When you touched it killed us.
Well, I mean, people got some bring them back to life spells, right? New rogue, you got some of those?
What?
Bring them back to life spells. Do you have bring them back to life spells?
Yeah, but can we save them for like real
Magnum?
danger. I'm kind of worried, and I only got a few of those. Only I could heal a little owie, like you stubbed your toe, or
Yeah, but like if this works, then this is how we get the prince.
I can appreciate how attractive the positive outcome is. I want you to really think about the negative outcome because there's not really an indicator of what's more likely than the other right now. In fact, it just kind of looks like you're melting onto Dell's hand. It doesn't look like a glove. Dell, can you even like flex your hand or move your hand, and does the stuff stay with you?
It's just dripping on my hand.
So it's just dripping on her hand, Shadow Nemesis. It's not a glove.
And what's your question?
I don't have a question this time. That what I say. I don't.
I have a question. How is Dell supposed to use the talisman if Dell can't touch the talisman? Because we've been able to use this charge because we're touching it.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk to Shadow Master and then relay the answer.
Okay.
Well, it'd be like a glove. It's a glove.
I mean, we don't have a glove right now. I don't think we've tried this. I mean, it had to have like animating will, and we had to touch it. So like, couldn't Dell just wear a glove and touch it? Then why is it my hand?
Oh, so she could just wear any glove.
I don't know if that's true. I'm just pointing out this thesis.
Okay, Shadow Master brought up a very
we're
good
going
point.
from putting glove on, ? Kill the prince. And I'm worried about the question mark. I think everybody else seems to be pretty concerned about the question mark.
Okay, all right, I'll relay that. So, okay, Shadow Master says a glove is probably the answer, but there's a question mark.
The question mark being, will it kill? Will it work or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Tyler gets it.
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
So
like wrapping in a shirt or something. Oh, who has a glove? Anybody got gloves?
no.
No.
God, I wish I had some gloves. Jeez.
I have another completely separate idea that I just want to put out there before we get too distracted with gloves.
Okay, Tyler.
The Gravewalker. Thank you, Void. The Gravewalker, extremely kind of very much in the dead thing, oeuvre, ghosts, that sort of thing. You tried to call forth his ghost Dell, and he's attacked
Still
you with your
very
own blood.
angry. Yeah.
Maybe he's not really dead. Maybe that's why killing him made everything all squiggly wiggly, and then it kind of all snapped back into place because it's like phase 1 of killing the Gravewalker. Maybe we got to finish him off. Maybe as a ghost, he still has power. That's one thought. The other thought is it's Prince Orc Bright Eyes. Prince Orc Bright Eyes needs an enemy to fight, and you killed him, Dell, and maybe everything went wiggly squiggly and then snapped into place and adjusted the realm to make you Prince Orc Bright Eyes' #1 enemy. I'm a little scared of us going up there and him being like, you there, the Gravewalker that I've always hated. Let's fight.
Oh.
Maybe one of us should go up then, and leave Dell down here just to assess the situation. Would that be helpful? Yeah?
If you want to work on the whole glove gambit down here, I can maybe climb up. I'm neutral.
Yeah, I could too.
Like
I don't want to be
general,
down here.
Okay,
Tyler.
all right.
Man,
Yes,
I got
buddy.
the head. You want me to go up and tell him?
No.
Why not? I got the head. I'll just say he's dead.
Somebody should be here with Dell.
Will you be here with Dell?
No, I want to be out of the well. Are you not listening?
No, he wasn't.
Dell, do you want Void to keep you company? I'm asking, Void.
Maybe you should take Void with you. You can send Dr. Deputy Extreme down here, and we'll hang out. If anything happens, and Rumple can stay in the barn and keep watch, I guess.
Cool.
Does that work? And
That
just remember,
sounds-
you're the general. Like I told him
I'm
that
the general, yeah.
Jester and the Knight Captain, so he's kind of all set on that.
Okay. You won't mind that I'm only wearing a cape? I have a sword now, so maybe that helps sell it, but
Why are you both not wearing clothes?
Oh, yeah.
Nero, do you wanna field that one?
Yeah. So there's this Genie called Sedgwick, and he lives in this
Genie?
thing.
Genie.
Genie, whatever the fuck, I don't know. It's in this.
And
It's
he
in this.
produces a magical lamp you both see.
Oh,
Quick commercial break right there. A Disney-style Aladdin magic lamp has been revealed, and apparently there is a genie in it.
Yeah, this thing. It lives in this thing.
Wait, you had a genie? You got a genie this whole time?
Well,
Yeah.
Don't get too excited. It does like weird, ironic wish fulfillment, it seems.
It took her clothes away?
New Rogue wished for us to arrive with the army and all their provisions, and so only us and the army arrived, and the provisions were dropped on everyone's heads, killing many, many people. We arrived with none of our equipment because that wasn't specified, because this is one of those fucking semantic genies.
Hey, wait. If it's a semantic genie, whatever that word means, I said that we should arrive safely. Well, I don't think having cards fall on Hester Joe Hassenpfeffer, killing him, was very safe. I think this genie's lying.
If you want to rub the lamp and bring him out, you can do that, but I think I can just tell you right now what he would say is you did arrive safe. You didn't say anything about the moments after you arrived. I'm a big fucking
No,
dumb
it doesn't that no. Okay, wait. Del, your girlfriend Lucretia, she's known to make deals.
Right.
Would she be able to? I know it's hard. I don't want to ask her to do work, when she's not working. But I'm wondering, because you're so close, would you maybe be able to get her to read the genie's contract and give a once over and give us some advice, because this seems not too fair.
That makes
I
sense
should get a
to me.
redo. Yeah.
Well, I can ask. I mean, I don't know if Hell's purview is genies or not, but I can always ask and see what she has to say. I mean, maybe she'll have some advice.
Yeah, or maybe we get a redo on the wish because he lied and people died. It rhymes.
Well, how many wishes did you get? Did you wish for more wishes? That's the first thing you got to do.
Yeah, I did. I wished for 99 wishes.
Seeing this conversation kind of take the path that I assumed it would when everyone else noticed there was a lamp, I just want to put it out there for the DM's brain to track that I have begun casting Identify as a ritual. It'll take 11 minutes. So that's just how I'm busying myself.
That was the wise choice.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be part of this conversation, but you will have identified something.
I have nothing new to add. I'm going to go for the Gom Jabbar, the scary wooden box.
Fantastic. Okay, you are casting that. So you are muttering and just focusing on this box as this conversation is happening.
Yeah.
Tyler's having a time. Del, could I talk to Lucretia maybe real quick? Just real quick. 1 second.
Sure.
1 minute.
Del, while he talks, can I have a piece of paper and a pen?
Yes. Okay. So I'm pulling out the reality blade with my one hand, and with my other hand I'm pulling out the mirror, and I just in the air quickly swipe and make pen and some paper that then flutters to the floor.
I would say technically I think you have to do that with your reality paints. Your reality blade.
That's what I meant. Yes, reality paints. My apology. Otherwise it's just going to be a ghost version.
Yeah, it's just floating in the air. It's just drawing.
Yes, with the reality paints.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And then I'm going to pull out the mirror and say, show me Lucretia.
And in a blast of brimstone smell and beautiful smelling perfume, you see Lucretia on the other side of the mirror. Oh, I missed you, darling. How's everything going?
You look really, really, really great today, whenever this is.
Dream.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much for thinking of me.
Oh, yeah. I think of you all of the time, but New Rogue wanted to talk to you. I'm sorry. There's just always stuff going on over here. New Rogue, what were you saying?
Hey, Lucretia, it's me, New Rogue, your baby daddy. I'm wondering. Hi. I'm wondering. I have a ghost. It's like a genie. Sorry.
Do you know anything about a genie?
Yeah.
Now, I hate to be a stickler, but at the same time, which one of you is asking me this? Because, Del, I love helping you so much, and I would do anything for you. New Rogue, if you and I are trading information, then there is a price tag attached. This is work.
Nero wanted to listen in. I wanted to ask about this genie because apparently it has caused shenanigans here. And if New Rogue is going to try to use the genie again, and it might, impact me, or like Tyler and New Rogue lost all their equipment and we almost died. So.
Ah, one of those genies. Do you know this genie's name?
New Rogue?
Severus Womp?
This genie's name is Severus Womp. Let me write that down. I'll see if I can find out any information about Severus Womp in the archives.
Thanks, Lucretia.
Thanks.
No problem. Now, I'll be honest, there are so many genies out there just hidden between all the realms, and only so many of them had their contracts carried out through hell, but still, that number could be large, so as long as we've got the name, I think I can see if I can find them, so I'll go look for Severus Womp right away. Is there anything else I can do for you, Del?
Oh, thank you so much, Lucretia. I really appreciate it. Like, obviously not all these people who make deals and stuff are as straightforward as you are, so...
No, that's the problem. There are so many supernatural beings who are so much more free, and then they just seem to fritter away their time fooling people. I've always preferred to be upfront and undeniable.
Yeah. New Rogue, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna run further down the hallway.
Okay.
And just be like, Lucretia, I just want to say, I love you. Thanks for everything.
Oh, I love you with a love that will echo through the ages, Del. Just for eternity.
Lucretia, tell my son I say, hey, what's up?
I'm gonna go.
Yes, I don't mean this as a criticism of you. I know your friends are important to you, but I don't like him.
I know, I'm sorry. I just thank you so much.
You were welcome, and always will be.
Okay, love you, bye.
Just one for the road. And she throws you a wink, and you get blasted with a super sexy image of the two of you two together. Something you hadn't known you were into as an image, but is now in your mind. And then she disappears in a blast of brimstone into the mirror.
That's so dangerous. Okay, get it together. Get it together. We were doing something.
I just want to riff on what that image could possibly be. It's just, it's just an image of like a giant Dell, like swallowing a pill-sized Lucretia. Something.
Why is that so good? Oh, well, no, we're working. We're doing things.
All right. So Dell has made her phone call. New Rogue's been involved in that, or longingly wishing he could have been more involved. Shadow Nemesis, what are you drawing and or writing with your pen and paper?
So I remember that there was actually an episode of The X-Files where Mulder finds a genie. And I'm not kidding. It was a lady and she was in a carpet, and it was the same deal where it was like, oh, he said something. It's like, oh, I wish people would just leave me alone. And then everybody on Earth disappeared. And so the way that Mulder got around it was that he basically created a legal document that just listed every single possible thing and made his wish so clear that there was no way the genie could like do any shenanigans. So I've been writing a rough draft of what that note that New Rogue should say to the genie, what it would be. So I can read it if you want, because I've been writing it while this has been happening.
I know what you are writing out. The only thing I want to be sure as DM is you are not using your computer to reference any source material on these things.
Nope.
If it's just off the top of the dome, perfect. Yes,
Yep.
great. You were writing that down.
I literally just opened my notes on the computer, and this is what I wrote.
This is such a great idea that, I want you to just hang on to that. There's no dice rolls. I just want to play this out. This is delightful.
Okay.
Del, you return as Shadow Nemesis finishes this note.
What you working on, buddy?
Okay, so I remember there was this episode of The X-Files where Mulder found a genie.
Oh, I love The X-Files.
Yeah, and that genie was a real jerk. And so the way he got around it was by writing a very detailed letter about what he wanted his wish to be. Since you were...
Oh my gosh. Gets me every time.
Yeah.
Hate the swell.
I'm casting Identify. I can't tell him to stop. I'm too busy. I'm doing the ritual.
Yep.
Anyway, so new rogue, this letter, it's just a rough draft. We can add stuff if we want, but this is what you should tell the genie. I shall read it right now. Hello, genie. This note is my wish, and the wish will be over only when this letter is completed. I, new rogue, would like to wish for the following. For Tyler, Shadow Nemesis, and myself to have all of our armor, weapons, gear, items that we had on our persons when we arrived here in this wet realm returned to us. Any weapons that need ammo will be fully replenished. All items that will be in our pockets or in a bag of holding. Any broken items will be fixed. All gear and weapons will be safely placed on our bodies correctly, and all our weapons will be super sharp and ready for battle. Also, please have Jack Magnum return safely to New Rogue. This is the end of my wish.
Oh,
Wow.
So I think, unless I'm missing something, if you say this, all three of us should just get all of our stuff back with no shenanigans.
I mean, yeah, but then I only have one wish left.
Well, yeah, but we need our stuff, dude.
I know, but what if...
What if what? We need our stuff. There's a whole other Dark Lord out there.
I first want to go up. I really want Jack Magnum back, but I don't want to biff this in some way you haven't foreseen. And then Jack Magnum comes back as like a piece of rotted cheese or something. And like all my weapons smell like fire, or I don't know. Like, I don't know if there could be holes in what you're saying. And I don't want to risk it.
Look, I said, please have Jack Magnum returned safely to New Rogue.
Yeah.
I can say, make sure he doesn't smell like cheese. Like, I'll add whatever you want.
Yeah. It's a really good idea, Shadow Nemesis. I think we can keep workshopping it. It's New Rogue's wish, so he's got to be comfortable with it. But it's a great idea.
Yes, thank you for the idea. Yeah, it's almost there. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, if there's another Dark Lord we've got to fight, be pretty cool if we had all of our guns and weapons and bags and armor and everything like that.
Can I have that piece of paper so I can remember it?
Well, I mean, sure, but I can add whatever you want to it and then wait a minute. No, you can't touch it because then you'll burn it with your murder hands.
Oh, God, you're right. Okay, put it in... put it in my crotch.
No, I'll put it in my pocket, and then when you want to make the wish, I'll hold it up like a cue card.
Yeah, but what if you're somewhere else and I can't... whatever.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't have armor. I'm going to stick with everybody. I need safety.
All right. Fine.
Tyler, you come out of your Identify spell to what seems to be the exact same place that this argument started. It's just tired people agreeing with each other.
I heard
but you
the
have
thing
figured
too.
out that the item on your waist is a box of mending. It is a small expandable box that at its largest can have any item that is up to 3 feet by 3 feet placed within it.
Wow.
And it instantly casts mending on that item. It can be used up to 3 times per day.
That's pretty good.
Wow. Okay. Item placed in it has mending cast on it?
It will automatically cast mending on an item placed within it, and it'll do that up to 3 times a day. So mending is a spell that repairs a single break or tear in an object you touch, broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, torn clack, or leaking wineskin. As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in any dimension, you mend it, leaving no trace of the former damage. So it won't fix magical items necessarily, but non-magical items, it's a way for you to be able to repair things that are broken.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, cool. Hey, I know what this does. It's a little fix-it box, a little box of mending. Look, I think actually I can open it like this, and I just kind of like unfold it a couple times so it's a little bit bigger. And I say, and Del, if you have your phone pieces, this should fix them piece by piece. This might take a few days because a phone is a pretty complex thing, but this should repair everything eventually. If you want to start on that. Do we have any other broken stuff?
Well, my bag's broken. I wanted it to explode, but then it didn't explode.
That's good. Yep, fixing the bag. Okay. Let's try it on a broken piece of phone, and then we'll try it on the bag of holding. I know all the things about like magical items. Bag of holding is magical. Do I know then that it wouldn't repair the bag of holding?
I would say, based on you casting the Identify spell, this appears to be a bit odd in the way that many Ravenloftian things are twisted. There is a chance if you put a magic item in it, it could be repaired or it could be destroyed, whereas a non-magical item will automatically be repaired as per the spell. It also may just not have the juice to repair magic items, but like a bag of holding, it's not the same as if it was put in a portable hole or another extra dimensional space. This is a literal box. That's why I have to make it bigger so the item can sit within it.
Okay, you know what? It might work. I'll give it a shot right now if you want to let me borrow the bag. It might destroy it.
Well, I mean, it's broken already here.
All right, and I'll unfold the box a couple more times to accommodate for the larger object, the bag of holding. I'll place it in there, and I will close the box and hold it and wait for any indication that it is doing its work.
And the box begins to glow slightly and twitch a little bit in your hands. And the mist swirls up around you. And we'll find out what happens next after this quick break.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Tyler, I need you to roll me a D6. I forgot we were doing that. D6. That is a 4.
Yay!
4. You hear a nearly toaster in a 1990s movie ding, and the front of the box opens, and when you reach inside, you pull out a mended and fixed bag of holding that functions internally, though it has nothing inside it.
Oh, okay. I'll hold it up and be like, oh, this looks promising. I'll open it and like see that it goes on for forever. It's a strange liminal space. And then I'll close it and say, here you go. It's looks like it's empty.
Sorry. Empty? Yep. Whoa.
And careful, it's hot still.
Ooh,
yeah.
Right.
But that's a bag of holding though. So you can put stuff in it again. Just don't stab it anymore.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't explode.
That doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it has something to do with like pulling it inside out or putting it into another bag of holding or something.
Tyler, don't give him
that. Makes it explode?
I can't remember. And also I think it's like the planet explodes kind of stuff. Not
Tyler.
Not like you can just jump away from the explosion and be fine kind of explodes.
All right. I'll put a pin in it. Good to know though.
Don't do that. Don't put a pin in it.
Thank you, Tyler.
Render it a useless bag again.
I walk over to Tyler and I'm holding out in my little hands what was from one of my side bags, and it's shattered pieces of phone and a couple of rocks, because that's all I was able to pick up after it completely obliterated all over the ground.
Okay, and just from your cup hands, I'm just gonna
magic toaster.
Yeah,
please.
you got it. Just 1 second. I'm just gonna pick these. I'm just gonna gingerly pick each little like rock and pebble out of the thing. I don't want that getting mended in there. Okay, all right. That looks clean. That looks good. All right, go ahead and send that all in there. Maybe I think it's only going to repair like one piece of this at a time, but that's something, right? That's more than we could do before.
Yeah, better than shrapnel.
Yeah, so there you go. Slide that all in there. All right, I'll close that. Wait for it to glow and hum and ding again.
Dell, we need to figure out how much repair this phone requires, which is why I need you to roll me 2d20.
Okay.
Double ones.
Here we go. Ooh, a 10 and a 9.
You need to use 19 charges of this mending box for your phone to be fully repaired. Wow. Tyler, it's about 25 seconds. It lights up. There's a ding. When you look inside, the phone is slightly more repaired. That's the first charge dedicated towards this task. You also have the idea that it's going to be a number of more charges before this goes through, and you get 3 per day.
Right, and this is number 2, so we've only got 1 more left. I'll look inside and say, oh, hey, all right, so that's something.
You did a little bit?
Yeah, it did a little bit. It's going to take a lot of tries here, but it'll come along eventually. And
we don't have to do it all today, but that's.
Well, maybe we can. I just want to double check with everyone else. I mean, New Rogue and I don't have anything. Is there anything else that we can fix like as a one and done, maximize this thing before it's done for the day.
No.
Can we fix him?
Yeah, put him in the box.
Yeah, put him in the box. What happens?
Look, I am not doing so great, and he is still in pretty good shape. I kind of want to keep him around. There's potentially still a horrifying war going on outside the barn. So I'm sorry for the screaming. He can't help himself.
I'm sorry for getting angry at you, Void. You're good.
I don't think that registers either, like your anger or your apology. He's just kind of a walking Tyler shadow. Yeah. Void, be quiet. And I'll say, all right, so nobody else has anything. Okay. And I'm just going to close the box and run it one more time. So we're at 2 out of 19 for iPhone repair.
Yay.
And I say,
Thanks
all right.
so much, Tyler.
Yeah. I mean, hey, thank the Mists. This was almost tailor-made for this kind of thing. So that's great. Why don't you hang on to the parts? I don't have any pockets or anything.
I can put them back in my bag. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. There you go. I still don't know what the casino sword does, but I'm looking forward to finding out at some point. Shall we get out of the stinky sewer?
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. Did you hear about our wish plan?
I was listening as I was casting Identify. Immediately, 2 thoughts came to mind. You want all the items that you had when you got here. We'll say goodbye to the Talisman of Ultimate Evil. You want everything to be sharp. Good luck cutting your fingers off on the trigger of your gun. That's just 2 ideas that came to my mind immediately if I was an asshole genie.
Okay, that's good.
Tyler, you're so good at this.
Okay, hold on.
Being a pessimist, I don't
So
like
smart.
this talent.
All of our weapons will be super sharp. Bracket. Except for any shooting weapons. And ready for battle. There we go. Wait, what was the other thing you said?
You wanted to have all the items and gear that you had when you got here, meaning we don't get any of the stuff we've accumulated thus far. The stuff we've spent days and days and days over and over and over again.
This is good. Okay, cool. Okay. Any that we had on our persons when we arrived here in this realm, and ones that we have since collected while we were here. Return to us. Look at that! We did it! We're a team! We're gonna get our stuff back!
I really feel like Jack Magnum will be turned into cheese somehow.
All right, I'll put it in. And don't turn Jack Magnum into cheese.
Thank you.
It honestly doesn't hurt to specify. This guy's a jerk from what I can tell. I met him for 2 seconds and then a fucking cart of watermelons nearly crushed me.
He's just angry because he's been living inside, this, whatever you call it, for like Lord knows who long. You'd be angry too, probably.
I probably would. Yep. Still annoying. Still,
it's true.
We lost our stuff and people died.
Yeah, you're right.
Del, do you want to try summoning or confronting the Gravewalker's ghost again? I know it was a bad time before, but in case that's involved in finishing him off, and maybe that's just all it takes, and then we are out of this realm, we're out of here? Or do you want to check in with Oric Bright Eyes?
I can try. Well, I'll try, I guess, one more time before you guys leave, because, if he takes me out again, but I'll give it a shot. If you're okay with that, New Rogue?
Yeah, of course. Okay. What are you giving a shot? Sorry.
We're going to bust some ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Cast protection from evil and good on Del, just to see if that gives her an edge in dealing with a ghost, since it does protect against the undead.
Can I give you guidance?
Sure.
All right. Guidance.
Oh, I forgot. That's concentration. Void's gone. Bye, Void.
He's gone.
Just a final shriek. Yeah, and he's gone.
Okay. I'm going to try to summon the Gravewalker again. I take out the reality blade and take a deep breath before I start slicing into my hand again. It's pretty deep.
Oh.
It's not. I mean, it could be worse, but it's pretty deep. Okay. And the blood starts flowing out and then up into the air as I tried to summon the Gravewalker one more time.
Okay. Just roll me an Arcana. You can add your bonus from both the guidance as well as you sacrificing blood.
Yeah. I'm going to touch my head to your shoulder because it needs to be touch.
Okay. Arcana. I get advantage from sacrificing the blood.
Correct.
Great. All right. And I'm going to roll that and the guidance. No, this is spooky. The Gravewalker is spooky. I rolled a 3, a 2, and a 1 on the D4.
Uh-oh. Countdown.
Yeah. So I guess that means I get 4. 7 is the whole roll. But that was just uncanny, creepy rolls.
Wow.
Yep, I got to make sure that I understand protection from evil and good.
I've got it here. So
You got to read it for me so we can make sure that I know exactly what it's doing.
Yeah. So it specifies aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, patrons, and undead.
Okay.
Protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect. So I'm thinking ghost possession off the table for Del. She's inoculated. Attacks,
she's safe from
hopefully
possession.
disadvantage.
And he had disadvantage, but still got a 15, which is significantly higher than what Del rolled. And it does not negatively affect damage. So Del, you will take.
He got a 15. Well, now that we're pulling out all the weird things, I do have a reaction that if I'm hit by an attack, the screams of the spirits can attack and try to push the attack away.
Unfortunately, this is not a traditional attack because this was a competing roll.
Understood.
However, now that I have rolled, I rolled a nat 1. So I will say, if you use your reaction, you will take no damage.
Okay, I will use a reaction, and that ghost reaction, I only get 1 per long rest, so that's gone.
So you use your reaction. You felt the power almost surge back into your blood, and it barely being held off with the combination of every magical tool at your disposal. It is clear the Gravewalker's power is carrying over unto death. And that's the end of our first episode.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jesters' adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dmitry Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick,
Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hemsing, Alex LaFountain, Nikki Blake, Seth Cambron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adamir 101, The Dankler, Anticore 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer,
and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumbdumbdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.